Some of you may have the question, what is flow? How do I get into flow? There are a lot of reasons why this is important and a lot of reasons why this is not important. It's not important to be in the flow. First, I'll address that, because it's more important to just be present and to show up. That's like the first thing. If you want to be in flow, you have to be present and you have to show up. So, okay, let's just get that in now before we go any further. Okay, so now when it comes to flow and actually being in this space of, I've showed up for whatever activity, let's say, that I want to flow with. Let's say it's running or writing or reading or talking to someone or whatever it is, meditating. There's all these different activities that we can be in flow with, and even our daily life in general can be a dance, a divine flow. So when we're in this space of what is flow, how do I flow, and why do I need to feel like that's important at all, don't judge yourself. Like, just let go of the things that you feel like are holding you back from flowing, and at the same time, if you feel like they're still there, just be like, all right, well, that's just there, and okay, like, that's not going to stop me either. Like, so just kind of having this attitude of steadfastness in yourself is very important. That's why I say showing up is very important. So rather than trying to get too fancy with anything in terms of optimizing your neurologic state through binaural brainwave transcranial direct stimulation of magnets and crystal meditations, or whatever it is that you actually want to do that are probably very amazing for your heart and your mind and your soul, the reality is that all of that outside of yourself is going to be superfluous to you being in flow. So this concept is just grow that strength within yourself, grow that energy, grow that magnetism for the thing that you wish to experience flow with. And if it's just life, grow your life flow. If it's your connection to nature, if it's your ability to study, if it's your ability to make friends or to want to find like a new social group or something, whatever it is that you find is important to you to grow this flow within yourself. And when I say flow, it's a sense of this higher awareness, this space within yourself where you feel empowered and you feel like you're making conscious decisions that are bringing you closer to this reality that is beautiful and is where you're consistently moving towards. And it's really just about your relationship to yourself, the entire thing. And at the same time, we're constantly interfacing with the outside world, so we're changing our relationship to the outside world. And in that process, this is just about developing a sense of rhythm and a sense of connection to ourself, to our breath, to our body, to our sense of feeling, and more our ability to feel than any individual feeling itself. There is this concept of just the space or the feeling beyond any surface layer is like the ocean compared to the waves. There's this big feeling and then there's the little feeling. So as we tune more into that kind of feeling, the oceanic states within us, the bigness, and at the same time this awareness of we're all little drops all together, and we together do make this one big ocean, and yet we contain the totality in each one of us. So you already have all the secrets that you need already, and it's just up to you to discover that within yourself and grow that. So when it comes to bridging the gap between how do I get to this space and what are the tools that I may need along the way, Then there's aids. There's going to be help, and these tools are either, say, mental software, or they're people or organizations, or their techniques, or their gadgets, or whatever. So being okay with having this deep interconnectedness, interrelationship to yourself, and knowing that that's where your sense of flow comes from, and then also connecting to this network or web of allies or help that you receive from the world. That's like the next part. So knowing you have to have a foundation before any of that works. So that's showing up, developing your relationship with yourself. And then the next thing, any sort of technique is going to have some sort of limitation to it, just in the sense of there will be a time constraint, or there will be something that is required in order to bring you into that deeper state of flow, or whatever thing that could provide. So simple things like breathing exercises, or having some kind of like herbal tea that has like a like brain boosting effect, or going on a run, or having like a really strong personal practice of any kind, but something that like empowers and nurtures you through either like affirmation or prayer, or like self-talk, that kind of thing, or building your meditation and your breathing practice and your sense of calmness and stability and inner peace, that sort of thing. Anything in this realm of practices, these will all help with flow. So what I just mentioned again, there's music, there's exercise, there's meditation. Those are probably three of the biggest things. And then any sort of like additional, say, nutritional product, that's like a whole other realm for the moment. And bridging all of these together, sequencing activities for flow is definitely a specific thing that, whether you're talking about CEOs or yoga teachers, there's this concept of how you structure your day or how you structure a yoga class. It's all kind of woven together in this concept of what are the things that are going to work well together, and then how can I have an efficient and enjoyable experience from that. So that's the effortlessness and the grace of flow, is that it's the art and the science of whatever it is that you are applying that flow to. So being willing to be in this space of connecting to yourself, connecting to your core, connecting to your breath and your spine, being centered in your heart, and breathing naturally, slowly. It's okay to be wherever you are with your feelings and your inner process. This is a process of you learning to give yourself unconditional love. And by giving that love and by growing that love, you'll continue to grow that love in the world. And this is just sharing the message. This is sharing the space for that to occur. So I wish for you to have a beautiful day and enjoy every opportunity and blessing that comes your way. Namaste.